two of them, they all come from the cold bounce.
So then, one defeat in 6 has certainly given you a good return over the festive period.
Yeah, I mean, we certainly deserve to lose that one game at Harlow. They're a very good side, and they did their basic things right. You know, they don't play a lot of football, but they play to a game plan where they play it quite long, and it works for them. So yeah, they deserve to win that game. But apart from that, I've been really pleased with the boys. Feel like we're now finding our feet at this level, and we've done enough to get a point today, although I'm disappointed that we only got a point.
In today's conditions then, they were tough, particularly in the first half with the wind. Maybe Thurrock should have been 4-0 up at half-time. What did you say to the guys in response to that?
Well, the conditions played a massive part in today's game. We played Wroxham here, sort of October, November, and the conditions were similar on Tuesday night, and we didn't deal with them at all. And Wroxham played the conditions better and beat us 4-0. So we were against a strong wind first half. I was really disappointed with some of the basic things we did the first half, because we're better than that. We're a better passing side, and I actually think conditions like that shouldn't bother us, because we are a footballing side who keep the ball on the floor. They did very well in what they did. They got it into their front man nice and early, and you know, as I say, Ross Wall is a very, very good player, and if he gets the right delivery, he's very hard to stop. So they probably deserved their lead, although realistically we were the worst side in the first half, and probably could have been 2-1 up at half time. So second half it was about getting on the front foot. With that wind and going down the slope, it would have been easier for us to be on the front foot, because it is hard to clear the ball in that wind. And we did it quite well. I'm still disappointed with some of our passing and some of our decision making in the final third, but we kind of got our reward in the end.
And talking about Ross Wall, there were 2 moments of madness in the game that resulted in 2 red cards for Thurrock. Did you feel that would have cost them the 3 points in this match?
Definitely. Ross Wall is not like that. He's a lovely boy. He would hurt a fly, but for some reason he's punched Heps straight in the face. And to be honest, it has cost their team. It's cost their team. I mean, the late one, probably not, because we've had a man sent off in that incident as well. So the late one, you know, is neither here or there, but certainly it put them on the back foot, having 10 men for that long.
And you've got 2 away matches coming up against the clubs that are at the bottom of the league. Will you be aiming for 6 points in these next 2 games?
Definitely. I actually said to the boys in there that we've come into games with a lot of teams that were in and around us, sort of, you know, the Chesants, the Sohams, Maldens of this world, and you know, and even today, Thurrock, where we said to the boys, if we play to our potential, we can get a result. Well, on the flip side now, we're going into the next 2 games where I'll actually be saying to the boys, I expect you to get a result. You know, we are good enough to be where Thurrock are. That's what I think. In patches, we've shown that this season, and I think we're showing it roughly now. So I expect us to go to the likes of Burnham, Crays, teams like that, and actually win games. If we don't, I'll be very, very disappointed.
And then that will establish you as a safe mid-table position at this stage of the season.
Yeah, I mean I think we're 14th now, 3 points off 12th. But you know, we did just look at the league table and say, well, Thurrock are 13 points ahead of us. You know, with 15 points off the playoffs, we're coming to that part of the season where the teams with money, if they're not in the position to go up, historically, chairmen have pulled money out of clubs to stop them from wasting it if they're not in a position to go up. So you'll find the teams in the bottom half of the table will win games that, you know, when you look at the 2 teams on paper, you probably think, how do they get a result there? But we're in that part of the season where those results will happen. So we've never had money, so we're not going to be in a position where our squad is suddenly going to go from having a great squad to a poor squad, or we're going to lose players hand over fist. That's just not going to happen. So hopefully we can take advantage, keep the boys together, and you know, really go and push the top half of this table. And who's to say? You know, we've got 17 games left. That's 51 possible points, and you know, you've got to be optimistic and say we're gonna try and get as many of those points as we can, and you never know where that might take us.
And lastly, then the match officials then had a difficult day today, particularly in the second half. Do you feel that the conditions had a part to play in that?
I actually thought the referee handled the main incident really well. You don't expect to see something like that happen at this level. You expect to see it at Hackney Marshes on Sunday morning, but you don't expect to see it at Ryman Division 1 level. And for him to handle that the way he did, I think was credit to him. You know, he got a few decisions wrong today. I think we should have had a penalty in the first half when Jay Nash was pulled down. But I think he got the major 2 incidents right. And even I did say to him, I did understand why Billy Radley got sent off. You know, Billy Radley was trying to protect Sparrow from being assaulted, but he probably went around. You know, he's unfortunately he's kicked the boy in trying to stop him from beating up Spazza. So I understood why he sent him off, and I thought he dealt with it really well. So yeah, credit to him, because I don't think any ref would expect to come to a game and have to deal with that on a Saturday afternoon. And
there was another controversial moment, and that was when Thurrock scored their second goal, because before that the ball went out for what looked like a Wakeling throw-in.
Yeah, it was definitely our throw, but we have to deal with that better. We've just scored to get back to 1-1, and we switched off. They got the throw. It should have been ours, but it was the referee gave it their way, and the guys thrown the ball 30 yards into the guy on the edge of the penalty area who wasn't marked tightly enough, and then we've let a runner go off our shoulder for the boy to slot it in. It was a really well worked goal, but from our point of view, we should have switched on.
All in all, an excellent Christmas period, and look forward to the game on Tuesday against Burnham.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We've got to go there and get 3 points, and I fully expect us to do so.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.